Hey everybody, it's Tim. I just kind of had a thought, and I just wanted to pitch it out there for, for everybody to comment on and give me your thoughts. So, we have people who in politics in the federal government, particularly the House and the Senate, Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. They are the single person within their respective house which determines whether an item gets a vote on the floor of that house. So Nancy Pelosi gets to determine, does a bill get to be voted on within the House of Representatives, and Mitch McConnell gets to determine whether a bill gets to be voted on the floor of the Senate. And I've been thinking about that, and it seems like it kind of goes against our system of government. We have this democratic republic, the United States, and it comes down to a series of single people within their houses. So, two individuals can determine whether a bill becomes law. And I don't believe there's any way to override what they want. So, the way to take that forward, of course, would be to pass a law to change that. When we have people in power, they have power already to stop a vote on the bill to change the law. How do we get that changed? When the people that you're voting against, who control that bill from hitting the floor of their respective house, how do you get that bill to move forward if they're the only ones who have the power to do it? Just a thought. The bill to take away their power is going to be controlled by them. Do you think that needs to change? And if so, what would be the right way to do that? Are there any loopholes? He's dead now, Senator Robert Byrd. Lots of things could be said about him, but we'll reserve that for a whole other history lesson. But one of the things that he was really, really good at, he's from West Virginia. He was really, really good at finding loopholes in Senate rules and things, and finding ways to get things to move forward. We need someone who has a mind like Robert Byrd, who knows the rules so well that he could find a way to get one of these bills pushed through both houses. I don't know. It's just kind of a funny thought, but I can just. Robert Byrd, I don't even know what to say about him. He was a very conflicting character. I'll just tell you. So in his younger years, he was from Virginia. He moved to West Virginia, where he became a senator. I believe he served a term in the House of Representatives too. But in his younger years, he was a member of the KKK. Really interesting guy. But then, of course, in the '60s, during when the Civil Rights Act was being passed, he and some other senators filibustered the Civil Rights Act. Interesting, guy. But then later on, of course, he's a Democrat, so that's not a good thing to be racist and Democrat, frankly. So he, of course, gave up all of his racism, and frankly, personally, I think he was probably still kind of a racist, but he did get a lot of good stuff pushed through. I shouldn't say good, because it's really hard sometimes not to take sides, but good, interesting stuff moved forward. That very big, that's what I'm looking for, big stuff pushed through in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and so he was kind of a powerhouse senator. Don't have much more to say about him, but we need another Robert Byrd type of mind who can find those loopholes and get the people with power, to take away the power from the people with power, basically. Um, Sorry for going on a rant about Robert Byrd, but I love history. My degree's in history. I was say originally studied to be a high school history teacher, but here we are. Um, and so yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thanks. Bye.